3rd and 14.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He takes off. A powerful run, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the 1st down. It is 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kick is good. It's the score, Seahawks 20, Patriots 17.
TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Has an opening past the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
Douglas in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
7-yard line. 48-yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is May. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That's complete to Diggs. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Give them 27, and it's first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. Throwing now is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. For the lead, here is third and goal. May gonna look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Ramondre Stevenson was the intended target that time. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Shaheed in motion. To throw is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Shaheed with the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And The game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the 2 3rd down?
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Darnold to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Patriot 1st down.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And it's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Sean Booty. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point is good. And the Patriots will go up by 7.
Patriots 27, Seahawks 20.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. First and 10. Here comes Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Once again, it's Walker. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll go right back to Stevenson. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Third and short. And here is May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, New England.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Throwing, Darnold. There's that man again. Another catch. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking Smith and jig his way again, and again a pass. And he's brought down after a gain of down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. A lot on the line here. Fourth down and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And a few kneel downs to do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Pass completed to Douglas. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.
Jason Myers.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, and Jason Myers has a set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. The rest of the team can match that mindset. I think they got a good shot today to lead the win. And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved, and we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
2nd and inches. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Henderson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Now, May. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Seahawks take over.
Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Stafford fires to cut. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's another quick 1st down. That's a 25-yard gain.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back from line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
throwing on second down. Darnold. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one, broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
51-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. A return now from the full. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From out of the gun, here's May.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's Bryce Behringer now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Crazy. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Darnold now to throw. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. In motion is Barner. On 2nd down, Walker. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, put down Seahawks. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the draw, it's Henderson. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Patriot first down.
They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He'll get it inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. With the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, like, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Pats are on the board. It's 10-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. They'll go play action with Darnold. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
First down throw there is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. The second down throw is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A run, and this is Henderson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw now, May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd. After a spirited 1st quarter here in Super Bowl 60, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's Darnold. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's this defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
On 3rd and long, here's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. On the handoff, Henderson. Strong running there, inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Throwing is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
There's a short one to Hooper. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
from the 21. Here's 2nd and 5. Give to Henderson, running right. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He'll get this out to Henderson. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job.
What a move! He's in! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots are on top. It's 14-10.
Seahawks 10.
Touchdown. Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Seattle.
This receiver went a long way to catch this ball. He started all the way out on the left side of the formation. And look where he catches it, Mike. He's all the way on the right side of the field. He just continued to work through those open zones, eventually found one, and the quarterback was able to put it on him for a nice game.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Park. That is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. Cooper, touchdown, Seattle. A terrific play all the way around. finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. To throw on first down is May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. They'll go play action with May. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throwing on third down is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here's their punter now as he's on to punt for New England. Taken at the 19. And it's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half. And I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route deck, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second down and 7. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's clear whenever they were trying to set up, it was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He was
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Next to score, Seahawks 20, Patriots 14.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. They'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Julian Love brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. They gonna hold on to this one. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. And it's
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Man in motion, it's Diggs. 3rd and short, and here is May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And May will not risk it. Into the slide, and he's got the first down.
8-yard pickup.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Pass completed to Douglas.
His pass. Complete to number 3, Mario Douglas. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 2. On play action, here's May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 17.
First down, Patriots.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And he'll somehow turn this into an opportunity. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard. It is 2nd and 9. May to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Keyshawn Boutte. Touchdown, New England.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 21, Seahawks 20.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The throw on first down is Darnold. Open, left side is Barner.
Darnold's pass. To A.J. It's only number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
One final throw before the break. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 4.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Christian Barmore. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In motion is Barner. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Walker, first down and more. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Seattle.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now, Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that is is incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
A 32-yard attempt.
Three for three in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
To the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, New England.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Man in motion, it's Diggs. May to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money Easy 6 points.
Score Patriots 28, Seahawks 23.
So following the touchdown, Oregalis is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. But deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Harold Landry there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Connects with Kupp on the slant. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots 33-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Kupp brings it in left side. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Walker. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. On 1st and 10, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, it's May. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 8, Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's May again. Have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. On play action, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his tight end, Garner. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. straight ahead with Henderson. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
17-yard line.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he'll work his forward to the 35. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Here's May. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun. It's May. Going up top. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record. His 3rd touchdown of the night.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Patriots 35. Seahawks 31.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Once again, it's Walker, and he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Handoff, running left is Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Patriots offense ready to take over once more.
Their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
He's brought down back at the
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
To throw is May. One down the field, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On 3rd and long, here's May. Throw on the run is complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Project S. This ain't what you want.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big one here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 57 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be. I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but in this case, this guy's showing off, hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
They run with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion is Barner. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. This one is held in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Cooper, up, touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Seahawks 38. Patriots 35.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3. Here's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
The 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing, Darnold. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second and 8. Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. Stevenson. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats have taken a 4-point advantage.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Seahawks 38.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. Flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Darnold to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Seattle.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 3rd and a yard, here's Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.